Hi guys! So today I'm going to be doing a makeup tutorial inspired by a picture I saw um, and I thought her makeup was really nice and I kind of wanted to recreate it. I didn't know who it was, I just saw this picture and kind of wanted to recreate the look. To describe it, it's quite soft, summery, kind of springy kind of look, and it's like pinks and purples. So I'm going to take my foundations. My main foundation that I use is So Matte by Miss Sporty, which is an amazing foundation, but I kind of got it too light for me, and then I got my Rimmel Match Perfection too dark, because I'm not very good when it comes to choosing colours, so I mixed them together. So I put the dark one, like, kind of like a bit like contouring, but I try not to use too much of the dark one because it is dark. And then just take some I'm now going to take my foundation brush by Jazuli. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. And I'm just going to blend this all in. Okay, so now I've rubbed all my makeup in, or my foundation in, and just using like little circular kind of motions and brushing down. As you can see, although my foundation is rubbed in, you can see it's kind of like sitting on my skin. It hasn't completely been absorbed, I guess. And this is where this brush comes in. This brush is amazing and kind of gives you the airbrush effect, where you really will just do this quite a bit. Okay, so I think I'm near done now. I don't know if you can see the difference. I think it's probably going to be more noticeable if you had more foundation on, more of a thicker coverage. I guess it makes more of a difference, but I can see a difference and it's really good. This fan brush is amazing, and when you rub over your foundation, it doesn't actually take any foundation off. I don't know if you can see, there's no makeup on that brush whatsoever. So it's really good in just getting it into your skin without taking your foundation off. This brush does have lots of different uses, but that is kind of like the one that I use it for, really. And it's also really good after you've put on your powder to wipe off any excess powder or bronzer or anything like that. Okay, so now I'm going to be moving on to my bronzer. I would do powder, but I don't usually wear it much, so I'm just going to go straight on to my bronzer, and for that I'm using this brush, and again using my Rimmel Natural Bronzer, because I just love the colour this gives. It's got a few sparkles in it, but it's like nothing too much. I'm just going to take a bit of my brush and dab off any excess. I'm also going to suck in my cheeks and pout so I know exactly where to put it. What I also find can be a good idea when putting on bronzer is to actually, when you're pouting, put your head to the side, because it kind of like creates a shadow and you can see more than you would if you were facing onwards. So yeah. And of course we don't just go on our cheeks when we put on bronzer, but I'm just going to go a little bit up here and bring it all the way down. Kind of making sure that it's all smudged in. This gives a really, really nice effect and adds a bit of colour as well. Sometimes I also put a tiny bit on the sides of my nose. Just here. Obviously you don't want to put too much, and preferably not a shimmery bronzer for that, because as it might look a bit unusual. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to my eyebrows. I like to do my eyebrows fairly soon in, because I think it makes it much easier when you're doing your eye makeup, because they frame your face and everything. So I'm going to take this little brush here, which is perfect for eyebrows because it's slanty. It looks very similar to the eyeliner brush, but you can actually see the difference. The eyeliner brush is much shorter and much more firmer, whereas this is longer and is more like a brush, but it's still got the slanty, so you can really kind of get the precise line. So I'm just going to take a browny colour, various brown colours actually, and I actually wipe it on my hand first, just kind of get rid of any of the excess eyeshadow. So I do start off with eyeshadow. I kind of vary my eyebrows, sometimes I do eyeshadow, sometimes I do eyeliner, depending really on how I feel. Okay, so I always start off, I don't know if you can see this very well, but I always start off underneath. And then I literally just fill it in. I try not to put on too much, and I kind of keep to my actual eyebrow shape and try not to fill it in, because I don't really want massive eyebrows. Sometimes they do look too dark, then as I'll show you in a minute, I just brush them off. So I've done my eyebrows. They are looking a tad on the dark side, kind of big and a bit uneven. So I'm just going to take my brush now and just brush them through, which personally I think makes all the difference.